Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Autonomy. Today, we're talking about the dangers of owning exotic pets. For some reason, there are way too many people out there who think they're capable of owning giant wild animals, but they are so very wrong. So first off, we have Travis the chimp. Now, let me show you guys a photo of him. Alright, it's Travis right here.
Oh, damn. What is that smile, bro?
Oh, God.
Why does he look like that? Hell, I would not let my baby in his arms.
Let Travis be, bro. He's just smiling for the photo. I got the whip.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
crazy.
dude.
What the
Don't tell me Travis could drive.
What the fuck?
He has a Corvette, bro?
Alright, so a little background about our guy Travis. He was a male chimpanzee who was raised by and lived with Sandra Harold in Stamford, Connecticut. On February 16th, 2009, he attacked and mauled Harold's friend, Charla Nash.
What happened, bro? Did the repo show up? They're gonna take his Corvette, bro?
Yeah.
Travis had taken Sandra's car keys and left the house with them. Sandra asked Charla to help get him back inside, but upon seeing Charla holding an Elmo doll, one of his favorite...
Well, I'm sorry, what?
But upon seeing Charla holding an Elmo doll, one of his favorite toys, he flew into a rage and attacked her. No way. Sandra had previously given Travis tea, which was laced with Xanax.
Okay.
Sandra attempted to stop him by beating him on the head with a shovel and shooting him in the back multiple times with a butcher knife. Sandra later said, "For me to do something like that, put a knife in him, was like putting one in myself."
Alright, bro.
She said Travis turned around as if to say, "Mom, what did you do?" Bro was turning around to say, "I'm about to f***ing eat your face." She, at this point, believing Charla to be dead, or is it Carla? I don't f***ing know, I'm sorry. Then rushed to her car, locked herself inside, and called 911. Travis's screams can be heard in the background.
Is there a recording of
Yes.
that?
Oh.
Time for 911. Where's your emergency?
This is Sandy. 231 Rock Crimin Road.
What's the problem?
Send the police.
That's not real, bro. That's... How? No, Travis is actually geeking. He's geeking to max level.
Send the police.
What's the problem there?
Imagine how loud he is screaming in real life.
Yeah, she was inside the car with the windows rolled up.
Could hear
That's
everything.
insane.
The chip my friend.
What's the problem with your friend?
Oh, please.
What's the problem with your friend? I need to know.
Send the police up with a gun.
Can the f***ing dispatcher not put two and two together? Does he not hear the rabid ass monkey in the background? Like, dude.
Please hurry up. He's killed my girlfriend.
What is the problem?
She just said the problem.
Oh my God, bro.
Dude.
What's the problem? What's the problem? He was shot and killed by responding officer Frank Chiafari. No! He had also driven a car on several occasions.
Dude!
That
No.
was actually his f***ing car. I was joking.
Is bro employed?
Yeah, how do you pay for the vet?
She slept and bathed with him, saying after his death, "I'm like hollow now. He slept with me every night. Until you've eaten with a chimp and bathed with a chimp, you don't know a chimp." Yeah, she's f***ing insane.
Just
Crazy.
Something's not right about that, bro.
Keep in mind, she was saying, "I feel hollow now," after he had f***ing mauled her friend and then died.
Oh,
So she still missed him after that shit.
okay.
The paramedic crew described Carla's injuries as horrendous. The hospital provided counseling to staff members who initially treated her because of the extraordinary nature of her wounds.
Good one, Travis.
The person who got attacked soon after went on the Oprah Winfrey show.
What?
You gotta get some money out of it while you can. Might as well,
Yeah.
bruh. Okay, at least there's a better part. She got face transplant surgery and it was actually successful at least.
Oh.
That's enough of that. That's actually horrible.
Yeah, that's f***ing horrific.
Dude.
I love how we always make upbeat videos.
Yeah, this is a very wholesome video. You know what else is wholesome? The Zanesville Massacre. So what happened was this exotic animal collector, Terry Thompson, set 50 animals loose before fatally shooting himself on a 73-acre farm west of Zanesville.
Why?
What?
What the f was that? Why? What was the point of that?
It says his motives sources aren't known, but he was deep in debt, had an estranged marriage, and was facing house arrest after a year in prison for a gun conviction.
Why the f did he have all those animals?
I don't know where he acquired all those animals from.
Thought he was on f***ing Noah's Ark. What the fuck is that?
So the police, they killed 49 animals in total. 18 Bengal tigers, 17 lions, 6 black bears, 3 cougars, 2 grizzly bears, 2 wolves, and a baboon.
What is that combination?
Why the hell does he have all those bears?
Like, just imagine you're driving, just see a f***ing tiger and like a bear. One monkey was never found.
Oh, hell no.
That was Travis, bro.
I just realized Ace was behind you.
No.
Where was I? The 6 surviving animals initially went to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, while only 6 survived.
Why the f did they just body all of them? There's no better way.
Don't they have your
Tranquilizers, yeah.
Yeah.
What the f?
Or we could also talk about Lucy the horny ass chimpanzee.
Why is that horny?
That's just awesome. What a title.
So Lucy has a bit of a history, but first we got to talk about
Did I freeze?
Did I freeze?
Wait,
Hold on.
spaghetti.
So yeah, Lucy has a bit of a history of being extremely horny, but we gotta talk about the beginning of Lucy. She was picked up by psychologists. So what they decided to do was to bring her home and do an experiment where they would raise her like a human child. They actually did this alongside their own child that was 10 years old.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about that is just weird. So this is like Lucy was just born, and right off the bat, she was in a house with other people. She learned like how to use utensils and like hold bottles, and also put on clothes. Just kind of crazy. What Lucy's most known for is being able to use sign language. But anyways, Lucy picked up a bit of a strange habit. So for one, she liked to drink,
Okay.
like alcohol.
Drink. Oh my god.
And then she got her hands on some Playgirl magazines.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I already know where this is going. Because Lucy was raised with humans, she was attracted to only humans, not other chimpanzees.
Ah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No! No!
I guess you could say Lucy is like the first monkey gooner of all time. She got the humvac from the closet, and she went to town on that thing.
No.
She
No.
used a vacuum cleaner to
She used a vacuum?
Yeah, that's messed up. That is so psychologically damaging. You're raised to act like a different species, and this happens to you.
Or we could talk about this cassowary that killed a Florida man.
This what?
Cassowary. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like this giant bird with long claws on each foot.
Oh, that killed someone?
It killed its owner after he fell in the backyard of his Florida home.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. That f***ing ostrich we see every time we drive to school. That, I always say that shit would kill us if it got out.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he was transported to a nearby hospital where he died, and the cassowary remains on his property as authorities conduct an investigation into the attack.
What the hell happened? Do people know how it happened, or do they just found him f***ing dead?
There's actually, I think they did an autopsy. Diagrams of injuries to Marvin Hudros show more than a dozen lacerations across his face, neck, back, abdomen, thighs, legs, and right arm. They attacked him after he fell, so I guess it got like provoked or something.
That's so random. What's going on in Florida, dude? Cassowary in your backyard. What else, bro? You got a dodo bird?
Old ass man, dude. Why is he doing all this? He needs to go play f***ing pickleball or something. Why?
Yeah. Go to a country club, bro. Coincidentally, there's another old ass dude that was messing around with exotic animals.
Dude, what is up with these old ass unks?
So this guy is, you guys know about the Tiger King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's basically like the British ripoff of that guy. But anyways, we're just gonna watch the introduction of this just to get an idea of what he does.
Dr. Terry Moore.
That f***ing shirt is insane. Insane.
It's like those like inner wolf memes, bro. It's got the inner lion.
Oh no, is he in the cage with them?
Okay. He's asking for it. Why is he in there? It's just doing the most.
You're not him. You're not taming little bro.
This cat is actually nuts, bro. Like, what are you doing?
That is horrifying.
Okay, so basically, I guess this guy is like an expert or some shit. He's got all of these cats. Yeah, but there's a bit of a tragic end to this
Really?
story of the UK Tiger King.
Oh god, they kept it in a freezer?
What?
Yeah, so basically, police, they raided this guy's house and they found 26 dead, like, exotic cats in freezers.
Why? Why? What was he gonna do with them?
Was he about to eat
Don't
them,
know.
bro? You save that for a big ass feast?
Yeah, and I just want to point out this guy's 78 years old. Just retire and enjoy your life, bro. Come on.
Play golf. Go read the newspaper.
Yeah, but he wasn't liked by his big cats actually. He got his leg torn off by a puma.
What the fuck?
His whole leg?
Yeah, his leg got to be amputated.
Oh.
Oh my, that's really deserved. We were just saying that. And
Yeah.
Wasn't that fucking video from 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2025.
April 20th?
Oh my god. That's so
No,
weird.
April 29th.
We didn't even realize.
That was like 5 days
That
ago.
was like 5 days ago.
So Terry also spoke about the incident where he got his leg torn off, and basically what he said was, I was losing so much blood. It took me 10 minutes hitting it with a broom. I called my wife and she helped bash it in the head. The cat freaked out. It's pure luck that I had the phone and a broom to hand.
Probably like happy that happened. He probably thinks he fucking has like street cred now in the exotic lion club.
He's so full of it. He's like, oh, you know, some people want it for the status.
But then you've got to differentiate between the people who look after the animals properly and the ones who just want them for status.
No, bro, you're literally doing it for the status.
Yeah, why are you doing all these interviews and all this if it's not for the status?
Brett is very
So
own Tiger
obvious.
King.
Yeah, he's trying so hard.
He told some news article that he wasn't allowed to sell the carcasses of the animals in the freezer because of wildlife trade problems. What?
Okay.
Then why are you keeping them in your house? What? Apparently, he euthanized the cats himself. He placed them in a box and sealed a plastic bag over it.
Oh.
It's filled with carbon dioxide.
What the
Oh
fuck
my-
is wrong with
There's literally tools to do that. And also, why do you need why?
Why are you killing them in the first place?
Yeah, exactly. Get a vet. So this guy got raided and he was guilty of animal cruelty and using animals for commercial gain without a license. So his whole thing of like, I'm doing it for the cats just got completely disproven.
This would have been the only good ending. It would have been the first good ending where the animals were fine, but no, he suffocated them to death and put them in a freezer like a complete fucking serial killer.
This guy's just fucked up in the head and he's gonna probably spend his life in prison because he's old as hell.
Good.
Or we could talk about the case where a couple's 12-foot python got out at night and strangled their 2-year-old daughter to death.
Oh my. 2 years old. How do you let that happen?
This is probably why it did that. Investigators say the serpent had not been fed for a month and was kept in a tank in their house.
Oh, shit.
And the tank only had a duvet thrown over the top, tethered loosely with bungee cords and safety pins. Super fucking stupid. Come on. You have a 2-year-old daughter sleeping in her crib and that in your house. And you expect something to not go horrendously wrong? Like, really?
Why don't you even have that shit in the first place? You should not have a snake with a 2-year-old daughter, bro.
Yeah, especially not this big python. So, at least they're being charged for manslaughter and third-degree murder and child neglect. And they each face 35 years in prison.
Good.
Oh god, the snake weighed over 200 pounds.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
You know, snakes are just creepy. Like, they feel disgusting. The only time I've ever felt a snake is when I was with Will in, like, 2nd grade or something. We had that snake wrapped around us at school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would not want to do that shit anymore, especially after this video. In conclusion, this video has been a reminder that wild animals are wild animals. They're meant to be outside and to not be your little furry friend to record TikTok dances with and put silly little hats and clothes on. They're not supposed to f***ing be in your house. They're supposed to be outside. I really don't know why this is such a problem and why we're even able to make an entire video about this, because it really seems like a straightforward problem that is easy to avoid, but I guess not. I guess there's plenty of people out there who thought they were f***ing the animal whisperer or some shit. I hope this video cheered you up, made you feel nice and happy about how all these animals have been treated and what's happened to all these people who try to own them. Tune in for the next video about God knows what.